Hi everyone, I'm Michelle LeMay. Welcome to another episode of the Wellness Connection. This week we have a video recipe for you for hot chocolate. Now I know there's lots of ways to make hot chocolate. There's dairy-free, gluten-free, low carb, high carb, low fat or no fat, and high fat. And there's vegan, there's Mexican, there's all kinds of different ways to make hot chocolate. So what's so great about my recipe? Well, it is doctor tested, tasted, and approved. So it's not just healthy, but it's also therapeutic. If that sounds interesting? Keep watching. All right, so today we're making that therapeutic hot chocolate recipe for you. So what does therapeutic mean? Well, let's ask Siri. Siri, what does therapeutic mean?
As an adjective, it means relating to the healing of disease. Do you want to hear the next one?
Yes.
As a noun, it means the branch of medicine concerned with the treatment of disease and the action of remedial agents. Do you want to hear the last one?
No. Okay, so we want to prevent disease, right? So disease typically starts with inflammation. So that's a great thing about hot chocolate recipes if it's used with 85% and above chocolate, because that is what's considered therapeutic. So it reduces inflammation and increases circulation. So I have a very unique chocolate that I use as part of my recipe, and that comes from the Standard Process SP Complete Chocolate Shake Mix. Now, I'll link a video that I've made my smoothie with using this product. But the cool thing about this that's unique from all the other chocolate mixes that you'll see is it also has vegetables. So the 9 grams of carbs that's in here is from vegetables, like Brussels sprouts, kale, alfalfa, buckwheat leaf. It's not a grain, it's a leaf. So you got your vegetables, so you're not just being healthy here, you're being therapeutic because you're reducing inflammation and increasing circulation. Some of the other ingredients will also do the same thing. We'll add a scoop of the cocoa powder to give it another rich taste to it. But first I start with a cup of coconut milk. You can use almond milk, although some people can be sensitive to that and they don't even know it. So coconut milk is a good neutral place to start. Yes, you can use water, but why not use a good milk that gives it an even richer flavor? So you can use the vanilla flavor that we have in our house, which is 8 grams of carbs, or I typically use, although I go back and forth, the unsweetened, which is only 1 gram of carb. So if you're considering, keeping your carbs low, this would be a great option. So I've heated up a cup of that on the stove, and just for kicks, you can add, because we want to get some good fat in here, because don't be afraid of fat. Fat is important for your body, for good hair, skin, nails, all those things that Dr. LeMay tells you about, your brain. So we need to get some fat. So you can use some of his favorite Kerrygold butter, but I thought it'd be fun to use some coconut butter. So I'm going to put in about a teaspoon or so of that. And of course it's cold in our house, so it's really hard. So I'm just going to scrape off as much as I can. And that should melt fairly quickly in my nice warm milk. And I put it in here just because it's kind of warmer here on the stove. You could also do it in your cup. Okay, now 1 scoop of my SP Complete. Actually, I'm going to pour this in here first. Okay, there we go. Now I'll add my kind of heaping teaspoon of SP Complete. And my 1 scoop of my cocoa powder. Oh, I need my scooper back. Oh, that's not a good idea. Okay. I love the taste of it because it is so rich and creamy. Okay, so I'm going to use my little mini stick blender. I think it just really, now this always does this to me. I was afraid to do that. It just blends it up and kind of gives it that nice frothy kind of feeling. You could use a spoon. So, oh well, it's all good. All right, so that's kind of like the plain way of doing it, okay? Now, if you want to spice it up a little bit, you can add some cayenne pepper. Now, if you're like me, that's kind of a wimp when it comes to spicy things, you're gonna wanna go easy on this. So literally, you have to be really careful. I get it really close before I just go into my cup. So I am like literally putting, nah, why not? Okay, just sprinkle more. Okay, that's gonna be interesting. Alrighty, so let's stir that up again. So cayenne is really good for circulation and digestion. So we'll do that. So you could just leave it at that. You could also add a little bit of cinnamon, which is also good for circulation and digestion. And I don't want to overdo it. Some people like a lot of cinnamon. I don't like a lot. So we'll give that just a little sprinkle. Come on. That was a big sprinkle, but that's good. Hey, I'm gonna have awesome digestion, right? Okay, so stir that up. Looking good. Okay, so you could stop there, but I'm not. I'm gonna add one more ingredient, and that is peppermint essential oil. Now for this amount of size, 1 drop of this is plenty. There's some other essential oils that aren't as strong and potent, so you need a lot more. So do it to taste, but hopefully I'll just get 1. Let's see. Yes, awesome. Because you don't want one particular taste to overpower everything. Okay, so my little stir again. Okay, very good. And here's the thing, peppermint is also good for digestion, circulation. All these things are going to be helping for not just being a healthy alternative to maybe snacking in the evening on those cold winter nights, but it's going to be therapeutic, which is awesome. Okay, so I think I've got, and if you taste it and it's just not sweet enough, if you got a heck of a sweet tooth, you can add maybe a drop or 2 of liquid stevia. So let's give this a try. I've got my favorite Let It Snow mug, but I don't want it to snow. I'll go to the snow. Okay, well, that might have been a little bit too much cayenne, but I don't know about you, but I kind of like the little bit of a burn that it puts in the back of my throat, so that is good. You can also add a huge dollop of whipped cream, and yes, it wouldn't be dairy-free, but we like to use the organic heavy whipping cream, and just whip that up with a couple of drops of stevia and some vanilla extract in your blender or mixer, and then add a big old honkin' scoop of that on top, and it just tastes so good. And you don't have to feel guilty because you're actually drinking a therapeutic cup of hot chocolate. So hopefully you enjoyed that. I would recommend you subscribing to our YouTube channel and click on that notification bell because we're coming out with new videos every week and you don't want to miss those. So hope you enjoyed this. If so, give us a like, give us a thumbs up, and leave us your comments on what kind of hot chocolate you like to drink during the colder winter months, or maybe even the summer months. You could definitely have this cold if you like. So I'm Michelle LeMay with The Wellness Connection. We'll see you next time. Bye. Mmm.